brightness. Hey guys, and welcome to Honeycomb. My name is Keo. If you are joining us and watching us on the day that this video will come out, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody who's watching. And this actually came in yesterday, or if you're watching this on Christmas, 3 days ago. And I thought, what better way to celebrate Christmas morning than with a morning coffee unboxing. Yes, this is the morning coffee machine. It's a Nespresso compatible capsule device, kind of at the next level. And maybe you've heard of it before, maybe you haven't, but I want to show it to you because it is super interesting. Now, if you're not following along on Instagram, follow along. I'm at Keo Kosha on Instagram. Follow at Honeycomb Manila on Instagram, and follow at Daily Drink Mag. Disclosures: this machine was sent to me by Morning. However, the founder of Morning is quite a good friend of mine, and if you know me personally and you know anything about the industry here in Manila, you'll understand why. Also, if you go back in our channel over the last few years, we have a ongoing series together with his other company, Yardstick Coffee. I'm of course talking about Andre Chanco, who is one of the founders of Morning. Now, them sending this to me and Andre being such a good friend, you'd think would affect my review or my opinions on this machine. It's actually almost the opposite. Now, while we try not to have any of the personal relationships or things that are sent to us affect the things that we say about the machine, there's almost a reason that I might end up being harsher on it than I need to be. I hope that makes sense. One of the reasons why I'm such good friends with Andre in particular is probably because we're willing to challenge each other and ask each other the hard questions when it comes to all sorts of things, but specifically coffee. So Andre sent this over and he said, hey, we don't limit anything that you say. You can say anything you want. I actually asked him if I could borrow a machine, borrow it from Yardstick, and then send it back when we're done after testing. And he said, no, we'll send you one. And it just so happened to arrive right in time for Christmas. So I'd like to thank Morning for sending over this machine. And I want you guys to know that that's what happened. And I want to apologize in advance to Morning in case I say something that is maybe not so good about the machine. With that said, let's get the unboxing. All right, I'm going to put this capsule box to the side, and we're first going to focus on this big box right here. As you can see, the tape is still sealed. We haven't opened this at all. This is how it arrived from FedEx. But the machine box has the logo of Morning here on the front. It says Morning. And then on the reverse side, you actually have some details. It says product coffee, capsule coffee machine, model MM730, color white is checked, and then power, we have 220 to 240 volts, and carton number 743. I'm guessing that's the order in which they're shipped out. Was delivered by Federal Express to our house. It took a couple weeks. I mean, there are a lot of shipping delays throughout the world. Now, we're opening up the machine now, and we do have a lot of things we want to try with this machine now that we have it here inside our lab. But I also want to talk today about Nespresso in general, specialty coffee Nespresso, and probably what the greatest disservice to Nespresso is, and what, the mistake that Nestle made when producing or coming up with the idea for Nespresso. And how we're all still kind of paying the price right now, up until today. All right, so this is an outer box, and inside there is another box. Man, this thing looks like a PS5. The main Morning machine box. All right, so if you flip it around, on the front, it says Red Dot Winner 2021. They actually won a Red Dot Award for the design on this machine. And then you have kind of these geometric shapes that make up kind of the shape of the Morning machine on the front. On the side, you have some other geometric designs. I believe that's like the drip tray. And then they have one that's kind of this ISO perspective. So on the side, it says morning machine MM730. Apparently, MM is morning machine. 7:30 is the time that you have coffee. So they named the model number of the machine after the time of day that you have the coffee. Then it says not just another coffee capsule machine. For more information, you can scan this QR code. And then you have some of the features and really what makes this machine different from other capsule machines. First, brew like a barista. You have a PID, temperature control, weight-based brewing, and our intermittent wave brewing system. I don't know what intermittent wave is, so we'll find that out. And then you have sync and save recipes via Wi-Fi and app connectivity. I guess I need a phone somewhere here. I'm gonna have to download an app. Multiple brew modes with Nespresso registered trademark. Compatible coffee and tea capsules and single-serve drip bags. The Morning Marketplace. The Morning Marketplace is an online store showcasing a curation of Nespresso-compatible coffee capsules by the world's most celebrated specialty coffee roasters. With the Morning Machine, you can access coffee recipes on the Morning app to brew coffees just how the roasters intended, all at the click of a button. And some more details, what kind of plug is used. It's a Type G plug. All right, let's open it up. Okay, so it says there are arrows for which way is supposed to be up. So I'm just gonna put it down first. Maybe it should face me. Your mornings just got a whole lot better. Flip it open. We have a manual, user manual. And then here, there seems to be a little box that you can just pull out. It says morning. Why we built the morning machine. We believe that mornings look different for everyone. The moment you wake up marks the beginning of a new day. How you start it matters. To some, using the morning machine may be your daily habit to get things started, while some of you might make it a part of your weekend ritual. Regardless of reason, we wanted to make your morning coffee to be the best version of what it can be. With the morning machine, you can now unlock the flavors and nuances of every coffee. Your mornings just got a whole lot better. Okay, so inside, we have a quick start guide. Great, because I just threw the manual. Quick start guide. Warranty, how to pair, ordering coffees, 3 brew modes. Brew your first cup, connect your machine. So we'll get back to that. What else is in here? Stickers! Nice! Alright, so you got some stickers. And then in the bottom of the box, it says, setting up the morning machine. Place the morning machine on a solid surface. Fill the water tank until the max icon. Plug the machine into the power to initiate startup sequence on the OLED screen. You are now ready to brew your first coffee. I guess there's no flushing of water or anything like that. I guess not. I guess it just comes ready to use. Let's find out. Moment of truth. There is the machine. This is a drip tray. And then I'm just gonna lift it straight up and out of there. Do want to be a little bit careful because there is an integrated scale, but all of this was done with like production scale, appliance scale tooling, so it should be pretty sturdy. What a beauty. Oof. So that is the morning machine. All right, so looking at it on the front, you have the OLED display, And this is like a jog dial, which you use to control the machine. The pods go up here in the top. This is the white version, which means that we have a white side panel. It's reflective. It says morning there on both sides. And then this is the integrated scale. And the drip tray sits right on it this way. Off the bat, the quality is fantastic. I honestly, not that I don't believe in you, Andre, I did not know what the quality of the plastic would be like. And this is fantastic. This is some proper consumer electronic stuff. All right, let's take off this plastic from the screen. All right, so according to Quick Start Guide, it says we're supposed to fill up the tank with water first. The tank looks clean. Let's fill it up. Now, there's nothing on this, in this Quick Start Guide, that says that we're supposed to fill it up with cold water. So I'm just going to put in regular room temperature water. So I have the app downloaded, and let's turn on the machine. I have it plugged into a surge protector, so I'm going to flip on the switch. And as soon as we've turned it on, it says morning short dark roast. I think we have to figure out how to connect it to the phone first. So in the app, it's asking for my email address. So I'll give it my email. Generate a strong password. Success. A verification code has been sent to your email. Here's your verification code. Success. Your sign up has been verified. Initializing. I wonder if it's just going to look for the machine right away. Welcome. Enter your first name and last name before proceeding. Success. Let's brew some coffee. Oh, interesting. So here you have like access to all the different kinds of shots that you can use. UI is very straightforward. You have all of the recipes for the different coffees. But how do I connect the machine together? Launch the app and follow the on-stream instructions after clicking the machine icon. Oh, there we go. So there's a machine icon over there. Coffee machine. There are no machines. New machine. Allow. Please ensure that the morning machine is plugged and turned on, your mobile device's Bluetooth is turned on, and that you are close to the morning machine during the pairing process. A local Wi-Fi network is required to connect to your machine. Why connect your machine? Create and share your own coffee recipes, manage your machine's settings and preferences, receive the latest software via over-the-air updates. So checking now, I do have my Bluetooth on, but the machine isn't appearing, so I'm just going to try and... Oh, no, nope. No coffee machines available. Refresh. Maybe I need to like put it right up against the machine. Okay. So, it's a layout issue. Over here, you have this thing that says connect your machine. On the other side, on the like kind of the back side of the pamphlet, it says how to pair, which is like an entirely different part of the manual. So that's a little confusing. How to pair. After you've installed the Morning Machine mobile app and switch on Bluetooth on the machine, enter machine settings by holding down both the back and confirm buttons. So I think I need 2 fingers to do that. Oh, okay. So now we're in settings. So it says enter settings, toggle setup Wi-Fi, and press the confirm button. So it's not what? Oh, setup Wi-Fi is different from Wi-Fi. Configure on app. So now I press refresh here, and the machine has showed up. Very nice. Okay, so now you press connect. I'm not sure how much of this is my inability to follow basic instructions, or that the instructions are just kind of not all in the same place. So it had some trouble getting on our mesh network, so I had to connect to our main router. It's kind of weird, but okay. All right, power settings. Ooh, it crashed. Initializing. Connecting to cloud. It's kind of late. I want to have some coffee. So let's open up this other box. This was the box with all of the capsules in it, I believe. And this one, based on the way it's taped, I have a hunch that the Bureau of Customs opened it up to take a peek what was inside. It is what it is. All right, opening up the box. Packed. So first we have this box here. It's the only one that's kind of like a different shape. It says, made by Cupping Room Coffee Roasters. Cupping Room in Hong Kong, one of the most famous cafes in Asia. And it says, CR Cupping Room, Ethiopia, Guji region, natural process. Tasting notes of raspberry, citrus, and caramel. Compostable coffee capsules. Nice. So one of the major criticisms and problems with coffee capsules is that they generate a lot of waste. The idea behind compostable capsules is that they don't generate the waste. You can collect your capsules all together and send them to a composting facility, is my understanding. On the side it says, we roast coffees with great aroma, sweetness, clarity, and clarity of flavor. Brew like a champ. Compostable, Nespresso compatible coffee capsules, 54 grams with 10 capsules inside. So it gives you an idea. There's about 5.4 grams of coffee in each box. So that's the first one, the Cupping Room. Next we have All Press Espresso, 10 specialty coffee capsules. This is it, our signature coffee used by the best independent cafes in the world. We've been refining this blend since day one, and it's everything we think espresso should be: sweet, balanced, and complex. I have never tasted this, so that'll be interesting to try. Kelowna coffee from the UK, Discovery Espresso. On the back it says, unique varieties, explorative processing, and distinctive flavors. Yeah, it looks like the box for the Kelowna capsules, they kind of mass produce the box, and then there's just a sticker over here on the back that shows you which exact coffee you have. So this black thing here, it's a separate part, it's a sticker, and it says Kenyege washed bourbon from Rwanda. This washed bourbon has a lot of delicate, clean acidity with a wonderfully syrupy body. This one uses aluminum capsules. These aluminum capsules are fully recyclable. Find out how at kelownacoffee.com/recycling. So we should talk about that at some point. The difference between the different capsules. You have fully compostable, you have aluminum, then you have the plastic capsule, which a lot of people still use. All right, so up next we have two boxes that are the same. These are actually made by Morning, a single origin coffee for the adventurous. Wonder and Wonder is the one that will change your mind. About what? Roasted lightly for a vibrant, crisp, and lively cup. Definitely not your average cup of joe. Scan this QR code for coffee transparency info. Best enjoyed as short or long, which are settings over here on the machine. Bread and Butter, a versatile and full-bodied blend. Bread and Butter is our most popular and accessible coffee. Enjoy this go-to everyday coffee with or without milk. It's a big, comforting hug in a mug. So high body in Bread and Butter, medium to low body here in the Wonder and Wonder. More sweetness in Wonder and Wonder, and more acidity as well in Wonder and Wonder. The fourth box is the One and Only, a seasonal single origin offering. One and Only is our premium edition coffee, meticulously roasted for extraordinary flavor, elegant and surprising on the palate. We're pushing the boundaries of coffee. Scan the QR code. Best enjoyed, short or long. Roast light to medium, low to medium body, medium to high acidity. All right, so which one should we brew? We have a lot of these, but I kind of want to taste this One and Only. So let's open up a One and Only box. Enjoy the coffees. Now it looks like inside the box they're supposed to be sitting inside these little spots. That did not happen in transportation. So best enjoyed short or long. It doesn't say which profile to use. So this is kind of the thing that separates the morning from other machines, is the customizability of the machine. So that it allows you to do barista level nerdiness in terms of controlling the temperature, the profile of the pressure, when more pressure is introduced, when less pressure is used, pre-infusion, all stuff like that you can do on this machine. And you can actually see here in the app like the different curves of recipe that can be done. So inside roasters, I can go to morning. There we go. This one is one and only, so I can find one and only in the app. And it has a recommended brew setting. So let's try it out. I have another scale here just to see what the output is going to be like. Oh, okay. We have one and only set here. And I think I can press a button there, or I can press a button here. 92 degrees Celsius, 25 grams, and then 50 grams. And then the curve is this kind of ramping curve. So brew coffee. Is it brewing? Oh, it's brewing. So is it putting water in first? Some water went through. Oh, so it's putting water in first. Interesting. So it put in the 50 grams of water at a lower temperature. Now it's going up to the 92 degrees. And when it gets to 92 degrees, it's going to brew the espresso. Or the Nespresso, I should say. Or probably just call it the morning coffee. Here on the app, it's now in pre-infusion stage. Blooming. Enjoy. Enjoy. So we got close to 74 grams of coffee out. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I feel like I should stir this. There is kind of like a crema looking thing on top. It seems to be kind of like a long, I'm guessing. Kind of like a long version. Definitely not a short coffee. This is like the volume of 2 espressos. And our first cup. It's definitely not espresso. It's definitely not filter either. It is sweet. It's tangy. Interesting. So, I'm guessing that would maybe be what constitutes a long coffee. How do I get the capsule out? I lift this up, and the capsule fell inside. It's a drawer. There we go. And as you can, whoops. As you can see, so the capsule, okay, so this little thing comes out. The capsule's in there. Now what I want to try is brewing another coffee using the same capsule but with a different profile. We'll brew it short this time. And for the short, it's not going to introduce any water first. So open that up. Make sure the drip tray is in place. Close the machine. And brew coffee. Now brewing. Heating up. And sure enough, 40 grams. It came out pretty much 40 grams. That looks something like a pressurized portafilter espresso with that little foamy, I guess it's crema on top. Let's find out. Just the aroma. Night and day from the long. Night and day. It's a completely different texture. It's just a little bit more flavor intense, as expected. Not in your face, approachable. Ooh. Tangy. Acidity's kicking in. It's not espresso. It is specialty coffee. It definitely is a specialty coffee. As expected, it's a little thin. The ratio is 5 grams to 40. So usually you'd be doing like 18 grams to 40 or 20 grams to 40. So there's a quarter the amount of coffee that's in here. And it is good. It is delicious. It's super convenient. It's probably the best capsule coffee I've ever tasted. But is it espresso? I think this brings me to what I think is the greatest disservice to this brew method. Because it is an interesting and excellent brew method. But I think the greatest disservice that was ever done to it was done by Nestle, by Nespresso themselves, by calling the capsule format a Nespresso. Because it's not espresso. And as long as we call it that, people are just going to keep on expecting espresso and set up to be disappointed when it's not espresso. If you aren't expecting espresso, you're just expecting a short, delicious coffee with a different texture, it's fantastic. We need to get past the idea that we're making an espresso. We need to get past the idea that we're making something that is replicating something that already exists. This is not just a different way of having espresso. It's a different way of having coffee altogether. It's a whole new thing. And if we can get our minds around that, the idea that pod coffee, capsule coffee, is not espresso, and it's not black coffee. It's not drip coffee. If we stop comparing it to everything and we just see this machine as a doorway into something completely new, it's fantastic. Not only is it fantastic, it opens up doors as to what a good cup of coffee can be, especially a good cup of coffee that only uses 5 grams. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'd like to know your thoughts. Do let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram. I'm at Kosha on Instagram. I really enjoyed opening this up. This is now here in our lab, and we have a lot of things that we want to try with it. I want to do a side-by-side with an inexpensive coffee machine because this is quite a pricey coffee machine. The retail for this in pesos is 18,000 pesos. That I believe that includes shipping, but we did have to pay tariff and taxes amounting to about 4,000 pesos to the Bureau of Customs here in the Philippines. What does an 18,000 peso machine like the Morning do that a 3,000 peso machine simply can't? I'd like to know what are the differences with the different capsules, with the different capsule materials. Can we use a refillable capsule? Will it be any good? And with that, that has been the Morning Coffee Machine unboxing and first look. Not a review yet. We'll do a review eventually, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe in about 2 to 3 weeks. We usually like to take time to come up with really intelligent reviews and things to say. These are just my first thoughts and unboxing this machine. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more, that hopefully we can answer in the review. If you do, leave them in the comment section down below or send me a DM on Instagram. I'm at Kosha on Instagram. Follow at Daily Drink Mag and follow at Honeycomb Manila. This is our studio in Double Dragon Plaza. I wish you guys good luck. I wish you guys good health. I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Peace.